What's up everybody, happy new year and welcome back to Double T Gaming, and we are back with another World of Warcraft private server video. And today, we're going to be talking about the server that seems to be the most hyped up as of right now, and that is the Netherwing Burning Crusade private server made by Atlantis WoW, which will be releasing on Friday, January 4th at 1900 Central European Time, which translates to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the US, which is my time. So, a little background on Atlantis. They have been a private server group that has been around for the last few years, and currently they are running a Cataclysm private server, whose population, it's decent, I guess, for a Cata server. As of right now, they have only about 300 to 500 players on average, but the server is almost 3 years old itself, so the fact that it's still up and running is impressive. But, over the last 3 years, this team has been working on Netherwing, an almost pure Blizz-like Burning Crusade private server. Now, I said almost because they did make some slight changes only to the vanilla leveling, however, so levels 1 through 57. So the changes they have decided to make based on surveys taken from the community are as followed. Rested experience cap will now be twice as large as normal. This means that you can accumulate a lot more of it. The rested experience will generate twice as fast, and also quest items dropped by Azerothian creatures, meaning Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdoms, not Outlands, will be considered party loot, meaning that each party member will be able to loot those items from the same monster, similar to how it is today in retail WoW. The GM stated that they hope these adjustments will encourage players to group up and make some friends, as well as help those who don't have as much time to play to get to Outland a little bit faster, while not drastically affecting gameplay at the same time. Now, my opinion on this, I think this is totally fine. This is a Burning Crusade private server, not a vanilla server, so they want us to see that Outland content ASAP, while also enjoying a bit of the vanilla experience. But we have had so many vanilla private servers come up over the years that I think everyone may be getting a little tired of the same old, so I'm happy to see some changes that help us just a tad bit get through the original content. So let's talk a little bit about the server itself now. So Netherwing has been going through beta phases actually since September, which is pretty awesome to see. We can easily tell that this team is trying to make this launch as smooth as possible, and that everything is actually working when it comes to the launch. I've watched some gameplay of the open beta doing heroics and raids, and everything is looking pretty clean, to be honest. Now, I don't know if they're going to do a stress test or anything before the release date on Friday. If they were, I'm sure they would have already announced it. My only fear is that they can't handle the amount of hype and population that will be surrounding the server come launch, and they'll cause some annoying lag and annoying login issues on Friday. And I have been around for majority of private server launches, and this has always been an issue. There's nothing that can get around it. I believe the only server that ever launched without a hitch in it was the Lightbringer server about a year ago or so. Now, I'm not sure if this team has ever experienced a population like the way this one has the potential to be, so hopefully they can get it under wraps pretty quickly when the server does launch. Moving on from that, a big problem that the Burning Crusade has was the faction balance. Everyone wanted to roll Horde because their ratios were just far superior to the Alliance when it came to PvP and mainly PvE as well. And with servers in the past, the faction balance has been heavily favoring one side. Now, the team really hasn't come out and said anything official or anything, but there have been some rumors swirling that they will only let it go as bad as a 55 to 45 ratio or a 60 to 40 ratio. Anything more than that, they will be implementing a faction queue, basically meaning that you can't roll Horde until the Horde side has diminished a bit, so you're forced to roll Alliance. Now, as much as this sucks that sometimes you may not be able to play the race or faction that you want or be able to play with your friends that have been on the server before, I feel like this is the best thing for the server's health, because if one faction is constantly getting dominated, it doesn't make for the best player experience for the faction, mainly Alliance. So this is one of those necessary evils when it comes to a private server. But that is kind of all the information I have for you guys, so just to do a quick recap, this is an almost pure Blizz-like leveling experience from 1 to 70, with some minor changes to rested experience and group looting for vanilla content, meaning that the rested experience cap will now be twice as large as normal, rested experience will generate twice as fast, and quest items in Azeroth, not Outland, are considered party loot. It's been in the beta stages for months and in development in general for 3 years, and faction balance could play a role in it, but that's one of those things we'll just have to play by ear and see what happens. And this server will be releasing on January 4th at 1900 Central European Time, which again translates to 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific, and you can just kind of Google 1900 CET and it will tell you your time zone's equivalent. But I hope to see you guys on this server. I will be making another video tomorrow on how to actually connect to this realm if you have any questions, because it is different than connecting to a vanilla World of Warcraft private server. And I will hopefully be streaming the launch of this server, and will be streaming my leveling experience once again, because I miss making YouTube videos and I miss making World of Warcraft content, because I don't really like Battle for Azeroth right now. But this is all hoping that I don't get copy striked by Blizzard again. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is Double T Gaming, and I will see you guys in the next video.